Alright everybody, so welcome back to another episode. So on this episode guys, I'm going to show you how to invest in the stock market in just a few simple steps, okay? Now I'm making this video because when I make videos, I talk in a experience point of view, okay? As someone who's already been in the stock market and kind of, got the hang of it. And when new people watch my videos, I forget that, those people don't know how to even get started, let alone, learn something new and more experience. So that's why on this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to invest in the stock market in just a few easy steps, okay? It's really simple. It's not that complicated because I know when people want to invest in the stock market, they assume that you need to be rich or that it's a complicated system, that it's some type of, secret website. I don't blame you because I know when I first started, I thought you needed to do who knows what just to, make a brokerage account and then start investing. But honestly, with apps like Robinhood, Acorn, and One Finance, it has never been easier to get invested into the stock market right now, okay? So that's why I'm going to make this video, show you guys how to do so that you can start investing in 2020. And honestly, guys, maybe take advantage of this coronavirus epidemic that's been going on lately, okay? Now, listen, there's a lot of stocks that are on some discounts right now. So maybe getting into the stock market right now might not be such a bad idea. But do your due diligence research, look up your stocks, do the research on those stocks, and go from there. Don't just listen to what I'm telling you about just buying random stocks, okay? Don't do none of that. So with that being said, guys, let's jump straight into the episode. So step one, guys, the very first step that you need to do is, get your cell phone. Either go on the iTunes store or Google Play Store, depending what type of phone you have. Search Robinhood app and download it, okay? It's that simple. You go on search, type in Robinhood app, and download it. Now, let me just say real briefly, the Robinhood app has had some backlash in the past few weeks or so. And, more and more people kind of, gearing away from the Robinhood app. And honestly, I don't blame them because I already did myself. Personally, I don't think I'll be using it anymore. But I do want to say that the Robinhood app is still a great platform for beginners, okay? So if you're just starting out and investing in the stock market, then this is a great app to begin with, okay? It's simple, it's really basic, it's really beginner friendly. So that's why I'm going to promote it a little just because, it's really simple. But honestly, down the road, once you get more experience and whatnot, I would consider a different brokerage just because, there's better quality brokerages out there. And all the older ones, they're already doing the same things that Robinhood is doing at the moment. And they're more established, have better customer service. Just better overall, okay? So down the road, you do want to sign up with a better brokerage down the road. But for the time being, get your feet wet, download the Robinhood app, and start with that one first. Now, once you've downloaded the app, obviously, the next step is to actually make an account. So this is where you'll fill out your personal information from your first name, last name, where you live, your social security number. Yes, you have to put your social security number in order to, for tax purposes, basically. So you're going to need those documents. And from there on, you'll be making your account and boom, you're all set to go. So once you have that established, guys, well, the next step is basically linking a bank account, okay? So depending on what type of bank you have, you need to link that account with the Robinhood app. It could be Wells Fargo, Chase, Bank of America, whatever bank you have. Even if it's a local bank, I'm sure you'll be able to find it. If not, you might want to get in touch with customer service and see what's going on there. But regardless, link your bank account, and from there, you're able to transfer money into your Robinhood account, okay? Now, obviously, this amount is going to vary depending on you, okay? So if you're just starting out, you don't want to be putting thousands of dollars into this, okay? You might want to start with something small like $10, $50, $100. I started with the 100 and, I worked my way up from there. From there, I was putting hundreds and then started going to the thousands a bit. So make sure you don't start with too much capital, okay? Just start with something small, transfer it, and see how it goes. Now, the next step after that is basically buying your first stock. Now listen, you can do some research before you do this. That's perfectly fine. But honestly, if it was up to me right now, I would kind of just look through some of the stocks, buy something really, really, really cheap, maybe like a penny stock or something. Buy one share of it. Look how the market works, how the past performance of that stock has been going on, if they pay dividends or something like that. And just buy it, maybe sell it, and just get used to the platform, okay? Obviously, you don't want to, just mess around with your money by buying multiple shares. Don't do that. But just start with something really small as like one share, test it out, and see how you get the feel of the stock market. Now, once you do that and become more experienced, then obviously you can start buying more shares. once you do more proper research, obviously you can buy bigger stocks like Facebook, Microsoft. I mean, if you have money, maybe Amazon. But regardless, you're gonna want to do your research either before or after, because once you buy and sell your first stock, then from then on you know what to do. You're more comfortable, and then you can start doing more research if you haven't beforehand. Okay. And really, that's all the steps it takes to start investing in the stock market. Okay. Again, it's simple, basic, nothing complicated. You don't gotta do you don't gotta be no millionaire or anything of some sort to start investing into the stock market. These days, I mean, everything has changed. The digital world has completely changed the stock market, world. So it's different. Anybody can be an investor. You can start with nothing and make it into something. I mean, or you could have you could be a billionaire and just keep on investing to make your money grow. But of course, if you're a billionaire, you're probably already doing that anyways. But it's that simple. Now, briefly, guys, I do want to say that I do have a Robinhood link down in the description below. Now, if you do sign up with that link, you and I will both get a free stock, okay? Now, normally I wouldn't promote this like that anymore because, I mean, I really don't care as long as you guys actually take action and just get started in investing. But the reason I want to bring this up is because maybe let's say you have no money whatsoever, okay? Maybe you have nothing, like absolutely nothing. Well, even if you just make the account through that link, if you and I both get a free stock, I mean, technically that's free money you're going to get to start investing with. So let's say you get a $5 penny stock. Well, you could sell that stock and, buy something else and, I mean, just get your feet wet with it, okay? And that's one of the good few things about Robinhood is that you get those free stocks. So obviously, if you, refer more people, you get more. But again, if you're just starting out, you have no money whatsoever, you can use that free link, which is basically free money, and get started with that and start investing, okay? And honestly, that's the only reason I'm even going to bring that up. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bring it up. But I mean, for some of you who may be low or don't have any money, that's a great opportunity right there to get a little bit of cash and just start investing, okay? Now, again, like I mentioned earlier, down the road when you start investing more seriously and you want to either day trade more or go more long term, then you might want to consider a different brokerage. Now, some of the brokerages that I recommend are brokerages like M1 Finance, TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Charles Schwab. I mean, those are good for long-term investing and whatnot. Now, if you want to get more into day trading, I think TD Ameritrade is good for that. Webull is good for that as well. I mean, there's so many different brokerages, okay, guys? So again, be sure to check those out. Mess with those if you want. But if you're really just starting and maybe you're a little scared, I don't blame you. I mean, I was a little bit scared when I first started too. Then just start, with the first few steps that I mentioned earlier in this episode and just get a little comfortable, okay? Starting with something is better than never doing anything, because there's plenty of people that I know who I've mentioned before to, just start with something simple as that. But even they don't take action, and every day they're just like, I'm going to do it, but they never do. So please don't be that person. There's no excuse to not get started. Again, there's that free link down there in the description below. Check it out. That's free money. There's no excuse to not get started, okay, guys? If you miss out on this great opportunity that's been going on lately, well, that's entirely going to be up on you. I've warned you. Again, take advantage. I mean, every smart investor out there is trying to take advantage of this opportunity right now. And I guarantee you don't want to be the last one who's going to be missing out on this, all right? But as always, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. And I'll see you in the next one, all right? Later.